So, welcome. Finally, we arrived to the pitching part of the event. So, what's happening next? 13 projects back to back, 4 minutes each. And we are willing to kick off with Token TAC, T-E-Q. If you're in the room, please come take the stage, claim the stage. Time is yours. And then we'll try to run it on time.
Hello, everyone. I am Marcos Maceo, the founder and CEO of Token Fleet. We are about to launch a platform that will allow anyone, anywhere, to own shares of real rental cars and earn profits every time that they got rented. All of that in blockchain. So let me show you how we are going to make that possible and why this is important now. So let's start with the big issue. The rental car companies nowadays are in a booming market, and it's mostly dominated by the biggest companies, and the problem is that when people try to start a rental car company, it's really complicated because it requires a huge amount of capital and it's complicated for them. So the crypto space is dominated by high IPRs that comes out of nowhere and protocols that are building hype more than in solutions. And well, we are here to bridge that gap. So at Token Fleet, we have built a platform that starting with 100 USDC, allows you to invest in these rental cars. So it works basically by you go to the platform, you purchase your shares of the vehicles. It may be one or more, and every time that these cars are rented, you get your profits on chain. After the period of the rentals, that car is sold and it goes back to you, the returns of the investment. So we have already audited our smart contracts, and we are ready to go to the market during this week. So the rental market in Dubai here is very big. It's around 2.3 billion USD dollars, and is expected to keep growing. The RWA market space is targeting $4 trillion by 2013. And there is approximately 650 million crypto users in the world, and Token Fleet is in the middle of these conditions, and we are expecting to grow as well in this market. So why is important right now this? We are expecting to capitalize very soon, and we are offering to our users between 10 to 20% of return every year, and we are expecting to go to the market during this week. So our vision is beyond beyond cars. It's about providing decentralized fractional ownership and in general ownership to every users in the world, and make something that people can actually understand. And it's not like a DeFi protocol. It's more about something that people can actually use and can understand from a simple perspective and earn money from that. So, well, that's our business. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, I would love to answer them.
Thank you, man. It was on point. There was no even a need to remind the time. Perfect pitch. So, folks, interested in Token Fleet, please feel free to connect. And then running up next, we are inviting Swaps.io. If you're in the room.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Taga. I'm co-founder of Swaps.io. And today I will talk about the DeFi complexity, layer of abstraction, and how we're planning to solve it. And of course, why. So the reason why I talk about this. So let me tell you about something about the swaps. We're already live. We're live like 3 months ago. We are intent agent. So we already make simplification of DEX and bridges, and there is right now zero fee, so you can swap between chains or on chain without any fee. We also create like a fixed rate. It's like some kind of features of what we've done. We integrate Swap's smart wallet from the safe. This means it totally eliminate need of storing gas. So right now you can swap without gas, but this is not the this is not the end. Right now I would like to say that DeFi is still a challenge. Because right now, if you go, for example, on a DeFi Llama, you will find a lot of different projects, but you not can like communicate with them in on-chain. So how many of you right now know that Binance right now have an incentivized program, and you can earn like 32% out of BNB without any leverage? Or what about Ethereum? If you put your token, let's say, on a Lido, and you get back ST-ATH, what you can do next? For example, if you go in Lorenzo or Fluid, or you will go in other protocols, what is APR? And this is a really challenge for users right now. So this solution is unify UX with an autonomous agent, which can find for you any complex role. So for example, you can say, find for me most profitable stablecoin. But if you go to some protocol, let's say like Aavia, and you put it directly there, you will get 2.7% because there is already a lot of institutional liquidity. But you put your 10K, and why you receive the same like APY as institutional? So not not much of the users know that the APY from Aave migrate. It's migrate very, very often. And if you do a rebalance between different stable coins, you can like optimize it up to 10%, depends on the amount of which you put. So what is the product and what we are building? We stay in front of the release of our new product. We call it Swaps Market. It's a database which contain a lot of different DeFi projects. It's like an app store for DeFi. So this means we can not just generate a cold data with a road for you when you need to find it. We can fully automate it like using power of autonomous agent. And for example, let's say like you are a project and you want to use something like a booking system where you can upload your smart contract and it's automatically distributed among all different wallets. So this is what about the swaps market. So if you are a builder of agent, it's a framework for you. So you can just contribute your agent. As soon as it must be like a smart contract, not modify, audit it. And how many minutes I have? Okay. If you're a builder, you can upload your agent as a smart contract. If you're a project, you also can upload it as a smart contract. And we will automatically distribute it among all the partners. So for example, we already started integrating this functionality to the wallet, and they have just one button like a Copilot. And it can work in on chain. So you just press button on the Copilot, and it's automatically rebalance for your on chain. It's an atomic swap. So everything happened on the back end. This is 1,000 of different projects as a page finder, and there's a small smart contract with 200 lines of code, which execute your signature, outputs and outputs. So we can guarantee for users that the user protects from this, and everything what's happened on the backend is like a private page finder, and any agent, like any builder who uploads the agent, they also have it in the private, because the huge problem what's happening right now in the mempool that everyone can copy your strategy. If you find any arbitrage opportunity, everyone will see it. So our GTM strategy right now is that we launching 50 projects on a release. We're planning to make a release just in 2 weeks, and you can find a lot of the roles, and you can find a lot of combined roles. So you can see everything what's happening around right now on the market, like how you can combine your different secondary token, how you can find APY, you can find where is the enter with the instant pool, or with some risk liquidity, or you can do leverage or whatever. Thank you for your time. If you have any question, you can contact me directly.
All right, so a round of applause for Corpus Core.
So, my name is Stefan Cooks. I'm one of the co-founders of Corpus Core. And today I want to show one of the biggest problems we have in the Web3 world right now, and I will present it on one example. Do you know what this is? This is a smart lock. So smart locks, they are not that smart as they should be. And this is an example for an IoT device. The smartness of these devices often comes from the cloud, because they are connected to the cloud and all things need to be controlled by this cloud. But when we talk about decentralized security, that means that such a device must be able to validate all the information by itself. So actually we have the solution of this problem. With blockchain, we have the ability to make a decentralized rights management, but devices like IoT devices are not able to use this because they are not able to run a blockchain client. And if we want to connect them, at the moment, we need to use an external server, an RPC service, but this is not decentralized and the trust is not in the device. With Colibri Stateless, we have built the first really stateless Ethereum client. And it's not only for Ethereum, but also for other chains, which means that this client can validate any information on the blockchain without synchronizing the blockchain, without storing any state. Just get the data and the proof. And the device can be smaller than this, what I showed to you. It's any microcontroller can run this client. The IoT market is a very big market. So we have a lot of devices right now which are coming to the consumers. The market we are addressing is the market where we have security relevant devices which can be controlled by decentralized consensus and by decentralized rights management. Corpus Core also builds on other stakes for our business. We start with the Cortec, which is supported by the community and also self-funded by our venture studio. Then we also providing services to integrate these technologies and then build SDKs for the IoT world so that this technology can be used in IoT. And also we build a trustless RPC service so that we can provide this information for all who wants to use it. Our team, we have a lot of experience in the Web3 community, more than combined 15 years we are working in this area, and we have also built a lot of other companies and exited these companies in the past, and now we are focusing on solving this problem. So right now we are on phase 0, we have produced the MVP, the white papers, everything is available, and now we are looking for good partners to bring this technology into the IoT world, into other applications, so that it can be used in a lot of different applications. So the problem which needs to be solved is that we don't rely longer on trusted RPC services, that we can build trustless clients in all our dApps, maybe mobile apps, web applications, and IoT applications. Thank you very much.
Perfect timing. Thank you very much. Moving on to the next. So what do we have? Next one, Calculabs. Is Calculabs in the room? Calculabs. Absent. Rivo XYZ? Ready. Sweet. All right, so round of applause for Rivo XYZ, please. Thank you very much. Your deck?
Hi guys, it feels like we have Founders for Founders speech session, so thank you for your attention. I will try to talk a little bit about Maneki. It's our Buddhistic cat, it's our agent. and how we came up to this solution. So firstly about us, we are not the guys who just see the trends of AI agents. We built a DeFi hedge fund in previous cycle and management more than $200 million. And after it, we launched, we understand that we want to make decentralized product, not centralized, and we go into account abstraction wallet and DeFi marketplace. And after it, we see that AI coming, and we're trying to attract retail users to DeFi, and that's how River was created. And we already have some traction. We have 10K users and $5 million investment through the River. But now we see AI as a trend, an opportunity to change user experience from wallets to agents, and we came up to this idea of Maneki. So we all understand about this anxiety and problems with DeFi, but we feel it's not a problem of automatization to find out like the pool, the protocol. It's the problem of managing the life cycle of your investment, daily information, daily decisions, not when to enter, to deposit into strategy, but more when you need to withdraw, when you need to move. So it's more anxiety and problem about how to handle your portfolio day by day. And we feel in this case, a lot of, because you don't want to risk a lot, you keep on all your assets on your wallets. So more than $800 billion of assets is not yielding. They just stay on your wallet because it's very difficult to choose and to manage your portfolio if you try to yield on DeFi. So we are building AI Copilot, and you see we already have demo. So it sees like a cat in the chat, and we generate all the context information for you. So it's based on Buddhist wisdom, and it's like psychologies for you to analyze your portfolio, your risk framework, to analyze how you want to handle your long-term wealth. So it's not like about DGen meta, it's more like long-term wealth meta, and we're trying to align the strategies we have with your goals. It's live in portfolio, so we could make some adjustment about news about projects, type of yields, Ethereum, stablecoin, altcoin, to make a good balance for your portfolio. We make a lot of work with River. So in case if you find out a good strategy, you have like one-click zap. So if you choose the strategy, we just make the deposit in one click. And we believe at current moment, you need to make the sign the transaction through an agent because you need to trust what he's doing. But after some period of trust, I think it will be like we're using smart wallet to automatically sign your transaction. But right now, Maneki just give you all the transaction to see what's happening, to make you like transparent and trust rate. We have our safety framework because if you're talking about crypto, it's not just getting high API, it's managing the risk, understanding how it's combined risk with the income. And we already from hedge fund perspective have our methodology, and Riva is the expert. So we give this information to Riva, and I think one of the biggest key features for Maneki, it's not, she doesn't get information from internet. He does get information only from whitelisted Riva protocols information. So it's can't glutinized about strategies, about assets. It only take already whitelisted and through risk framework strategies and protocols. And we believe it's like a childhood for Maneki because she will start to learn from the experts and then became the expert by herself. So this is a big opportunity, I think. It will change that everyone will have its own copilot for crypto, your personal AI agent, and they believe it will change a lot of stuff happening in crypto. And in case of revenue, we go into subscription mode and to transaction fee. So like more Web 2 type of monetizations, and we believe it's really fit the agent business models. And one last things about vision. So if we could create a good product for retail users, it's already a good product for another agent, and MCP and agent-to-agent communication. So each agent will hold some assets on a wallet to work, and you need some passive income tools too. So we're trying to make MCP interface for Maneki to help other agents to make passive income on their assets. And Maneki beta is open, so you could try it right now. It's just a beta, but in 2 weeks we will launch it. Yes, if you want, just make like final screenshots. And this is me, Ilya Letonov. If you have any interest to join partnership, investment, or other stuff to Riva and Maneki, I will love to talk about it. Thank you.
Hi. So 7chat is world best AI agent for smart contract audits according to CTF Bench benchmark. What is it? This is a next-gen audit collaboration tool designed for blockchain auditors, developers, and security teams. And its performance is comparable with human middle-level auditor on finding bugs. For example, 7chat can invent original ways how to smart contracts could be hacked. For example, maybe attack on deterministic casino contract. If you have randomness depending on, for example, block hash, you can deploy attacker's contract, pre-compute randomness, and if it's suitable for you, you can play casino and win. 7chat invent original attack on such kind of vulnerable contract. You just take amount on flash loan, play. If you win, you can repay. If you lose, flash loan will revert the transaction. Why the market needs 7chat? Human audits takes a lot of time. It could be several weeks. Companies could spend up to hundreds of dollars per line of code, hiring multiple teams of auditors. And when the demand is high, people should wait for slots on high-quality auditors during months. With 7chat, we can do audit for cents per line of code, and audit takes 20 minutes. It's super fast. This tool can help auditors to make process of auditing more efficient, increase quality, and protect their clients. Also, it is useful for builders because we have CI/CD integration, and builders can use 7chat for pre-auditings and also integrate it into development process, and then they can fast receive reports from 7chat on each div. Here is CTF Bench. You see the percentage of finding the bugs of our February and March version is much better than all existing solutions. And now our April version is about maybe 12 times cheaper, 10 times faster, and more smart. That's how progress is going because of new AI models and new constructions. Here is our roadmap. We are on phase 2. We have now CI/CD. We have support of documents. I think in future 7chat could be not only a tool for auditing Solidity smart contracts, but it could be a general security tool because we have a lot of vibe coders, and the source code of them have a lot of issues sometimes. And our AI agent can solve this issue and find security issues in such code. We have first feedbacks from our clients. We are a team of 5 people with experience on mathematics, blockchain, zero knowledge, and AI agents. We are raising up to 1 million for up to 10% of equity. So you can try 7chat. It's a link in our website, and you can load audits and get results, reports. Also, you can Telegram me DM if you have any questions on what we are building.
Right. Round of applause for EasyNode. Thank you.
Thank you. Here we are to present you our company and its evolution stage. What we begin from is a simple need from customers. It was to answer a problem of infrastructure complexity, to run nodes, blockchain nodes of various chains. This was time-consuming, high technicity needed, and sometimes people were spending a lot of money for almost difficulties. We have a big market. We knew that when we launched EasyNode activity. I won't give you numbers. You probably know them. There are a lot of blockchains now running, mainnets, testnets, a lot of nodes on each of them, and hundreds of new promising projects about every year, which we want to accompany or work with. Our solution was first a blockchain as a service, a node as a service, with which you can deploy nodes with one click. And managing all the complexity of the maintenance, of the upgrades of those nodes. I'm going fast on that. These are screenshots of our website or web app where you can buy nodes and rent them for months. Today, we are a one-year company running pretty well and wish to expand into new domains, new activities, and develop the actual one through a new strategy with a solid business model existing and agility and flexibility. Here is why. Our business model is like this. We make an average of 60% margin on subscriptions. We have $20 average profit. We have 15% commission on license transaction average. We have a pretty good financial health. We have immediate profit. We spend money when the client spends money. And we have zero debt today, which gives us plenty of headroom for healthy development. In 1 year, what we achieved, we have more than probably to date 15,000 customers. On 1 year, we had more than 9,000 with 32,000 nodes deployed today, and with around 800K revenue for the first year. For B2C customers only, for now. The growth, this is not the latest versions. It misses a graphic. We have a pretty nice growth on 1 year. On the customers number side, on the follower side, and the revenue too. What is our mid-long-term vision? We are here now after 1 year of activity and aiming to launch B2B services and a new technology component on our infrastructure, such as AI agents, more robust deployment infrastructure. I'm not going into the detail for this either. Our go-to-market is simple. Work with social media sponsorship, as we always did. Partner with service providers and actual blockchain companies, Web3 companies. Make our solution integrable in their business and enhance our infrastructure tools. Yeah. I'm going 1 minute on this. We also aim to launch a licensed marketplace and invest into decentralized hosting. The team, here we are. I'm not going to detail everything also, and we're looking for funding today for a $3 million project with all those components, and looking for a seed round for 2.3 million, about 2.3 millions. The expectations for a 2-year plan are next 3 on the revenue and the profits with all those projects. And here you can contact us if you like.
Thank you, EasyNode. Let's invite in next Lyra Music AI. Okay, super ready. So here's your magic clicker. You're gonna have 4 minutes. All right, take it away. Applause for Lyra Music. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Clarence Liu. I am part of the team and the founder building Lyra AI, which is an AI agent, an MCP tool for Web3 that's focused on the story ecosystem for IP or intellectual property. Lyra AI extends story with MCP tools. You can see there's a story protocol portal already. I'm not sure if you know about them, but you can register IP, create licenses, programmable licenses that then artists or musicians can then take that IP and create more remixes and create this IP economy. But the problem is a lot of people are working on AI for crypto, right? But what about IP? What about anything of value that AIs create? And we've kind of already seen that crypto was kind of meant for AI, right? No AI is going to walk into a bank, right? The crypto was kind of made for them. And so we decided to build gasless Web3 tools for music and art with Story Protocol. For example, you can upload any music to our platform right now, and through a one click, you can submit it for Spotify. You could also submit it directly to the blockchain on Story on mainnet. And AI agents can autonomously interact with this MCP tool to mint and register their own IP. So AIs actually get to a point one day where they're autonomously making art or music, they could potentially use our MCP tool. That's kind of the end goal, to just generate revenue themselves. IP is huge, right? Story is a $1 billion market cap. New blockchain that just got launched pretty recently, led by AI16Z. So we're the Web2 friendly layer on top of that. So we have gasless transactions. Every project gets its own ERC-437 smart account. We have Web2 friendly clerk login, so that means you don't have to worry about private keys. And Lyra AI is here in a little screenshot here. She's aware of all the assets that you have uploaded to your project. So as you build out your project or your music, your album, she'll know how to help you along. We are fully bootstrapped. We soft launched in February 2025 at the last agent sort of cycle that kind of petered out. But we did get 100K in USD in credits from Cloudflare, so we're building fully on the edge. Our architecture is fully edge, very scalable. We are an official story ecosystem project. We are also a virtuals agent, so we are live. We are a collaboration between Neuropus, which I'm part of, and a CEO of that, which is DIFC set up talent incubator here in Dubai. So if you're an AI project, I'd love to talk to you. And also on the music side, we are partnered with Opulus, which is the music tokenization project that we work with. These are two founders, and Lee Parsons is the CEO of Ditto Music. They are a very large record label and distributor in London. They have 1 billion songs, 2 million users, and they're working with us on the music. We already have music on Spotify through our platform, so we're moving pretty quickly. Long-term goal, like I said, is autonomous AI revenue, AI rights, and DAOs. We're really in a kind of proving the product market fit stage where we're trying to try out different marketing strategies, such as having like top 10 contests where you make a collage and someone pays for that collage, or working with influencers to promote their art. And we have an autonomous agent on X already posting with 6,000 followers. She posts about anyone uploading some cool music or cool art, remixes, whatever, she just talks about on Twitter. So she has a bit of followers there. And I myself, actually, I was the original from Opus, so I don't know if you know about Opus, but we launched the Opus blockchain, Opus agent alongside Truth Terminal, which is the GOAT coin, which went to 1 billion. So from that, we work with Andy Airy, and we're pretty close with them. And finally, we are already live, so you can go to lyramusic.ai, you can try her out, you can already mint stuff directly to mainnet. We have a token at 3 million market cap. It's a proper virtuals launch. We're looking for strategic investors, OTC, tokens out in the market. We're happy to talk to anyone who wants to contribute or help out with the project. Thank you.
Unicorn ETH, take it away.
Thank you very much. Hi, I'm Russell. I'm the co-founder of Unicorn.eth. We are no-code dApp store infrastructure for brands. What is that? Well, we all know that Web3 is a complete cesspool of scams and confusion. That's why we're here at the Web3 conference. But the truth is, the UX almost always sucks. You go to different places for different links to find the dApp that you're supposed to use. All of us have probably been rugged at least once or been really close to losing your ENS name because you went to the wrong link. And if you're a brand, if you're an event, if you're a company trying to make your customers do certain things, Web3 is the worst. Absolutely the worst. I know this because I was the chief of staff at ETH Denver. Who's been to ETH Denver? Okay, cool. And we always try to use Web3, so we have about 40% newbies, 40% OGs, and the rest are in the middle. And basically, we desperately need one-click onboarding that's not just to an app wallet, right? This is ridiculous. We desperately need a way to make sure that people aren't just clicking on links, opening up a wallet, and getting a fake MetaMask prompt or something like that. Having all these different currencies, you can have USD. If you're a newbie and you look and you have 27 things that say they're USD and one of them says you have $23 million, you're pretty surprised and you doubt everything that you see from then on. Networks, how many people have sent their money to the wrong network and it gets lost? And it's just totally irritating and unsafe. And it's nothing, and that's why Nike doing their NFTs and Budweiser doing their NFTs failed miserably. Now, as I already said, I was the chief of staff for ETH Denver. I started a crypto before that, was in e-government services, and launched the United States' most successful digital driver's license program in Colorado. Griff Green, you guys may have heard of him, probably the most famous white hat in Ethereum, saved Ethereum twice, not kidding. Gardner, he's an Emmy Award winner and he worked with Fortune 500 companies. We think we're pretty well positioned to find this sort of Rosetta Stone between Web 2 and Web 3. What we have in my Unicorn account is no OX addresses. You get an ENS name every time you log in. No chains, it's all handled for you. You can't hit scams because you have to go back to a certain portal to be able to access any of the dApps that you want to use for a particular brand or community. Nothing to download, and you get access to curated apps, but nothing else. Now there's a little more I'll have to explain, but you'll see. At ETH Denver, last year, it took 18 minutes on average to get on board in. Now, granted, you had to do a lot of things, but 18 minutes, that's why we actually had to turn it off about halfway through because so many people couldn't do it whether they were new or old. This year with Unicorn, it took 90 seconds. 90 seconds to get a Spork airdrop, stake it, join a Colorado cooperative, and then apply for your ticket. It was crazy. Last year, only 23% actually engaged at the event on-chain. This year, 100% of them did it with the events that we wanted. You got to bring your own wallet, and you have hundreds of hours of admin work. Am I already at 4 minutes? Jeez Louise. Okay. Well, let me just get to the important parts. We are on a subscription model because it's a Web 2 looking product. We already have revenue of 220, and we've already working on contracts that will triple that with L2s, like ENS and Cello. And since we launched at East Denver, we already have over 120 new customers. So we're raising $2 million. I hope you'll invest with us in the future of engagement in Web3, and maybe we'll be able to show people something that we don't have to cringe at when we bring them to a Web3 event. Thank you.
Hey guys, my name's Cash. My X handle is Akibara, and I'm the co-founder of Sukuk, profit-yielding telecom bonds. So my co-founder and I, we operated as a Web 2 neobank for telecom companies and settled in excess of 2 billion euros in transactions for telecom operators such as Orange, Telecom Oman, Comoros Telecom, and hundreds of other smaller telecom companies that you've never heard of. We've now brought this business on chain. Telecom trades our calls, messages, and data, what we call traffic, on a wholesale basis. It's a 1 trillion per annum industry, and it's called the wholesale carrier industry. The biggest buyers in the industry are companies similar to China Mobile, Verizon, Google, Twilio, who all expect up to 90 days credit in order to sell to them. There are no credit lines for smaller telecom companies who supply big buyers such as China Mobile, Verizon, Google. There are no specialized lenders for a 109 billion serviceable addressable market. We build credit lines for telecom companies seeking to raise debt financing for DeFi investors in this 109 billion serviceable market. We pivoted from a Web 2 regulated neobank to an EVM smart contract platform so that investors could lend stablecoins to our telecom users. What we have built is a marketplace where telecom companies can raise debt from investors. We secure the investor's loan against our telecom users' cash flow and their supply inventory. Our investors' yield is generated as a result of a share of our telecom users' profit. When an investor deposits stablecoins, they receive a token in their wallet as if they bought a bond. These bond tokens will have secondary markets on DEXs as well as money market functions to gain leverage. We make money by charging usage and performance fees. We're deploying our platform on Berachain in May so we can leverage their proof of liquidity mechanism to further incentivize TVL participating on our protocol. The proof of liquidity bribing mechanism can boost APYs with a further 20%, such that some of our stablecoin vaults will earn investors over 40% APY passively. We use Islamic finance principles when deploying our investors' liquidity in return for halal yield on our platform. We aim to become the go-to platform for small, underserved businesses to raise debt which pays investors much higher yields as a result of profit sharing. We're currently incubating a number of smaller telecom companies that can scale to 100 million per month in deal flow that pay our investors anywhere between 12 to 21% APY, not including the BGT rewards on Berachain. Next, we'll pursue regulatory supervision in the UAE so we can target institutional investors from Sharia-compliant funds. And later, we'll build credit lines for other industries such as commodities, energy, and real estate. Today, I flew back into Dubai this morning from London, where I met with investors last week who have expressed their interest in investing in excess of 3 million in investments. But based on some of the feedback from the VC panel, we're going to deploy our protocol first, get into revenue, and then we'll look to raise money. Thank you. Oh, and if you want to connect, that's my Telegram. Thank you.
Nice, neat, and on time. 11 day. That'll come in handy. All right. So, Dax Tribe. Let's set it up. Okay, there we go. Clicker is of no use, so we need to go with ours. All right. So, applause for Dax Tribe, please. Make some noise. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm representing Dextribe, the CEO. Basically, we believe we've created a true innovation, like a technical wonder, which we're going to present further on. We'll start with the conclusion. Yes, we did it. We created a next generation on-chain, fully EVM-based layer with zero compromises, based on unlimited order book trading. And it's fully centralized, fully non-custodial, and the most important aspect, even though I'm repeating myself, is that it's unlimited order book. Moving forward, just showcasing the main benefits, the main features that we're presenting. We have an advanced matching protocol. We have EVM native blockchain compatibility, gas optimization framework, real-time settlement, complete protocol autonomy, and secure token management. Just highlighting the industry problems. There are a lot of off-chain dependencies that we're eliminating since the transactions don't leave the layer 2. There are a lot of high fees given the inefficient processes that drive costs up. There are a lot of centralization risks, which, because we are a decentralized solution, we're eliminating. And then there's also the using of rollups, which usually creates too complicated processes for the involved users. What we've managed to do is we've created a main layer execution solution, which is, again, running fully on the layer without leaving the chain, the main chain. We created a gas-efficient algorithm, which is proprietary, which basically allows to insert any price value on an unlimited order book. We are providing fully non-custodial trading and also a scalable design optimized for real-world trading volumes. Just having a quick comparison, we like to compare with what we believe are the industry's best, Hyperliquid, DYDX. Our solution focuses on having a fully on-chain order book, the proprietary algorithm that I just mentioned, offering spot with leverage, being fully centralized, being fully non-custodial, allowing the checks trading experience while being a DEX, which we believe is quite important, presenting liquidity source via the market makers, but as well as direct orders. And we plan on building perpetuals as well. And as I mentioned, we're fully compatible with any ERC20 blockchains. In current developments, we are offering spot trading. We're offering order book on main layer. We have gas optimization, which is quite efficient, and we can prove any time. We're offering a full API suite supporting multi-language order book access, and we're also offering advanced order types, such as stop loss, take profit, batch orders. These are the current developments. Next developments, according to our roadmap, it's offering leverage trading, perpetual contracts, and multi-chain integration, expanding to other EVM-compatible chains. The technical roadmap, we're offering full trading suite, which will be ready by end of the year. We have the product ready, we have the platform ready, we have the trading tools. We are aiming to launch the platform Q2, and basically until the end of the year, we're also planning on offering leverage trading and multi-chain expansion. We also have a proposed tokenomics, which we can showcase further on. We're in the seed round now, so we're requesting 2 million as a 20 million FDE. Basically, we can offer any type of additional information. We have a technical white paper which we can showcase to anyone interested. The founders, this is just a small portion of the, basically this is just the founders, but we have a lot of engineers in our team as well with a lot of experience in different areas. And as a conclusion, we've engineered a solution to main layer trading. Complete decentralization, maximum efficiency, and zero compromise. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, my name is Claudio. I'm co-founder and CTO at Lunos. We are here to redefine the insurance industry. And that's a bold statement. And basically, why are we doing this? So basically, we, after some research, we found out that like less than 1% of crypto assets are insured currently, so there is a huge untapped market there. Also, there are 1.7 billion people that are unbankerized in the world, and they could benefit from this kind of basic securities for nowadays. And more than that, like within the current and traditional insurance market, it's an old market. It's from the 1600s and something, and it's a bit clumsy nowadays. So we can basically get solutions that with cutting edge tech and with like creativity and being smaller to try and make this market better. How? By power with the AI agents and AVSs by Eigenlayer. So basically, and also smart contracts on chain. So that's how we intend to do it, and that's how we are building it. All right, yeah. So that's how we are doing it, and we are adding value already because if you think Eigenlayer has like a TVL of 20 billions, that is like a huge security net already. We are decoupling claim pools from validation pools, which is a huge trust issue for insurance people nowadays. We did some research even on the traditional industry. It's opaque the process. Usually the ones that are defining if you are deemed to receive or not your insurance are the same that are earning yield by leaving the capital available for paying you out. So with the way we structure our product, we are segregating that, and we think that's really good, basically. And how we are doing that on a tech perspective, I'm the CTO of the project. I won't go deep here because we don't have much time. But if anyone gets interested, I would love to talk about it. We can talk it later now. But basically, those are the 5 pillars in which we built our solution. We are coupling and tying them up together in the best way possible. Yeah, so it's that, basically. Decentralized insurance pools, the investment pools that gives nice yield, and we are like boosting real-world assets to give like this idle capital even further attractivity, bringing investors. NFT insurance policies guaranteeing transparent, fast process the process of buying insurance for people worldwide, and also you can buy with fiat if you want as well. Yeah. Okay, and we see like extensive market opportunities because as we are building these AI agents, we noticed like that AI, if you segregate your agents in micro agents, they are really good with processing data. And basically data is everywhere nowadays with the IoT world, sensors. So we see like a huge potential for us targeting not only the on-chain industry that we were talking about, but also the real world cases like climate risk, think on crop yields, or financial risk like a bank defaulting, and well, anything that regular insurance world covers nowadays. Those are some of our partners. Okay, yeah, the security partners, and yeah, okay, that's our team. Yeah, super fast. But cool, yeah, that's what we are doing. We would love to talk. Please get in touch with us. We have a POC already live, and I can show that white paper, a lot of documents. We've been building this for long, and yeah, we see a lot of potential for transformation within the institutional real-world insurance to bring more. Basically, our goal, just last thing, yeah, last statement. Our goal is basically to enhance the customer satisfaction and trust, because it's really broken in the insurance industry. And on the industry side, cut costs and enhance efficiency, because it's not at the best at the moment. So that is it.
Thank you. All right, coming up next, Kalki.
My name is Ram. I'm the founder of Kalki. I'm an oncologist turned Web3 developer, and I had 7 years of experience in Web3, and I had 3 years of experience working as a solutions lead at Polygon. During that time, I was responsible for various big project releases like Franklin Templeton and Mercedes-Benz and Starbucks, all major releases I was involved. So I recently created, stepped into my own venture, which is Kalki. The main purpose of Kalki is to bring Web3 to the masses. So we actually, before going to there, I just wanted to ask you 2-3 questions for everyone. So how many of you onboarded for any loyalty points? Please raise your hands. So yeah, and how many times you check your points are expired, or how many of us follow our loyalty points, where we want to take these points and expired or not, these kind of things. I think we most likely forget these things, and even for the businesses also it's a very big problem. So I worked with these various loyalty platform, companies, enterprises who are doing loyalties like Starbucks, Mercedes-Benz and Lufthansa, and also Nubank. So I realized that, and other business things who are trying to build their own loyalty infrastructure and everything. So I realized that each enterprise has to spend around $500,000 to $2 million for each, building this platform. And for the maintenance, they have to spend almost a similar amount of the money for each year for the maintenance and everything. It's actually a very big burden for things, and with that, they don't actually get a lot of engagement, what they deserve. And most of the times, we end users don't actually open their emails, communication things and everything, and it will be went into the vein. And second thing is there is a lot of frauds which are they are spending, exchanging in the black markets and everything, and there is no transparency for the users, and the data will be, because if everybody started their own platform, people has to download 1 million applications, and it's very difficult, and also there is no direct communication platform for the enterprises after spending this much money. So we created this solution called Kalki, where any business can actually onboard to this platform, and they can start doing the loyalty programs on their own. They have their own points, tokens, and everything they can customize from issuance and also redemptions. And they have an engagement platform where they can actually do the engagements. They can integrate, or for small businesses, they can actually onboard within 1 hour, and they start doing their points, loyalty programs, or they can actually integrate in their existing systems with the APIs. And what we can see is there is a $41 billion market by 2032. But after talking with few players, businesses, we realized that there is a bigger possibility, which is around $500 billion which are because most of the small businesses couldn't able to afford these kind of things. We are talking in the Middle East with various businesses. They are actually happy to onboard, but they couldn't able to do because of the price. Yeah. So this is how it works. We have for the users, we have there is a Kalki consumer application, And for the businesses, we have a platform for creation and engagement of these points. And there is it's users for everything is free. We are using account abstraction and DID layers and everything, gasless transaction for the users. It's feel like Web 2. So the unique selling points is we are having it can be scalable from small businesses to bigger enterprises, and then it can be we are having an engagement channel where they can actually communicate directly with the businesses, and they can customize everything everything in this revenue model. For onboarding we are charging, and also we are also charging for each redemptions and issuance and everything. The cost with the Kalki is actually 90% lesser if they build their own, or for the maintenance it's almost negligible with using Kalki. If they build everything, they have to maintain the infrastructure and developers and everything. And also they will get a lot of engagements. They don't need to spend up on Instagram and everything for the for the thing. Yes, yeah. So we have traction. We are working with the F&B business in Middle East, and also we are in talks with various telecom service providers and gold retailers. And so this is already, the Kalki is already ready for, because we are using verifiable credential and DIDs and everything. It's already ready for RWAs and everything, because I work with the various Frank Limited, everything, the RWA projects, and we are integrating all the ticketing and everything in the Kalki. So this is what we are asking, 2 million as a seed. And we, as I mentioned, we work with various companies Google and Franklin Templeton and Fox and everything. And that's it. Thank you very much. We have our team here, and we can talk, and we have demos and everything if you want. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's not yours. It's not yours. All right, beautiful deck.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I hope you've had your coffee and you are ready to go through a 3-minute rabbit hole with me. My name is Shamir. I'm CEO at a company called Ensemble, and we empower agents and humans to work, transact, and scale together. So we believe what probably most of you believe, that agents in the very near future are going to make our lives much easier and more productive. We're already starting to see this. It's going to increase with time. And that is why we're building a stack, which I'll tell you about in a moment, but on top of that stack, Agent Hub. Agent Hub is the Upwork, or think Fiverr, for AI agents. So what that means is it's actually a place where humans and agents can collaborate with each other to get stuff done. Humans can hire agents, and even agents can hire other agents to get useful tasks done. Here we have an example. So I'm Jewish. We have a rabbi agent who offers BAS, so that's blessings as a service. And what this example is a listing within the marketplace where people can come and register their agents. So we have this rabbi agent here who is being listed. And once he is shown in the listings, just like with any other marketplace, he can be hired to bless yourself and bless other people that you may know. You can communicate with him. He will prove to you that he has done his tasks, and all of this is done both off and on chain. So there's a record for every single task and verification of every single task. I won't go into this too much, but this basically shows how that communication is relayed back and forth. And you might be wondering what other use cases there are. So we're actually seeing a lot of things that have nothing to do with Web3, to be honest with you, whether it's marketing agents, business development agents. We're building our own business development agent who's going to go out and recruit other agents to join our marketplace, support agents, etc. The idea is this, right? So Balaji, a lot of you might know him, had a tweet that I highlighted a few weeks ago, which is this: the complement to probabilistic AI is deterministic crypto, right? AI agents can think and they act, but they can't necessarily transact, trust, and collaborate in a trustful manner. We use trustless, but that doesn't sound good. So that was a little bit about Agent Hub. As for digging a little bit deeper, we're also a tech stack within ourselves. So we're building 3 layers. We have an identity layer that's essentially a registry, which opens doors to ownership and reputation, and then beyond that, there's the economic layer. You can actually set up a certain fee or subscription that you want to monetize your agent, and there's a security layer as well. Again, we believe that blockchain or AI agents plus blockchain equals love because there's this complementary effect. You've heard it here before from some of the other people that are here. So why Ensemble? Why are we a team that is worth looking out for? It's because, first of all, we believe in dog fooding. We scale by using our own agents. We're building our agents, but it's also an open protocol where anyone can come and list their own agents. We believe in a top-down strategy. So right now, if anyone here is building agents, I want to talk to you and let's explore collaborating. We can offer you some monetization, a way to monetize your agent and distribute your agent. We're fast and adaptive, obviously fast-moving area, and we're product first. You know, we've been talking a lot about a token, but right now we're really focused on shipping a useful product, and our revenue model has nothing to do with Web3. It's a SaaS fee. Basically, we would take fees from the marketplace, or when we work with our stack, then it's a SaaS, very traditional SaaS fee. We're a team of about 9 people, 3 co-founders with various backgrounds. I was at Algorand. I was head of Web3 at the Algorand Foundation for a number of years. Leon, my co-founder, was CTO at Fuse Blockchain. Ellie, our chief of operations, was at Starknet for many years, so we know what we're doing. And I'll leave it at that. If you want to learn more, I'd love to hear from you. Again, if you're building an agent or you want to list it, then please scan the barcode on the right. If you want to invest in us, which is also a very smart thing to do, we just closed our pre-seed round. We're soon going to open our seed. And again, looking to have these interesting conversations, whether for collaboration or investments. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you. That was sweet. All right. In case you're wondering, we've got 3 projects left, 3 projects to go, and now we've got Chainrisk. We've got a little video going on here. Let's see if it's going to buffer properly. Yay. All right, take it away.
Hi, I'm Sudeepan, co-founder and CEO at Chainrisk. Today, I'm here to
So Chainrisk, 4 minutes.
and CEO at Chainrisk. Today, I am here to introduce you to artificial financial intelligence, the highest fidelity crypto research assistant that we have been building over the last 1 year that has been fine-tuned to manage the risk and growth of over $5 billion in assets under management across major crypto protocols. Unlike other general purpose models, AFI is trained using on-chain data sets and proprietary knowledge base at Chainrisk. On top of that, to fine-tune it to perfection, we have chosen a hierarchical LLM model that is built specifically for DeFi actions, handling complex tasks such as portfolio management, risk assessment, and protocol-specific strategies. Unlike generic LLM, our system creates multiple specialized agents, each with a distinct role. Instead of relying on a one-size-fits-all model, we develop a dedicated agent set tailored to each protocol, ensuring optimal performance. For example, a protocol agent working with Aave will be optimized for lending and borrowing activities, whereas a Uniswap agent will be trained in liquidity provisioning and in permanent loss mitigation. Now let's enter the Sonic ecosystem and let's talk to the Silo Finance research agent. Users can ask a question such as, which silo pools are giving the best returns for USDC supply, and get institutional level analysis in seconds. They can even go deeper to ask about which of these pools has the best performance in the last 30 days and get a detailed analysis on top suppliers, the utilization curve, the supply APY, the TVL lock, and the airdrop incentives. Now let's enter predictive reasoning, a proprietary deep research platform integrated with Chainrisk risk intelligence. Users can ask a question or a query such as, I want to create a leverage loop position on my stable on Silo Finance, do an analysis on my investment outcome. AFI first shows the available stable pools to loop on with a recommended pool having optimal APR and risk. You can select the required action plan to generate a comprehensive hedge fund level analysis on the APR generated on every loop, rationale behind the number of loops, the maximum drawdown, and the P&L for the next 14 days. You can do further research on the strategy in the AFI mood board, like asking for Sharpe and Sortino ratios and PNL for specific time frames, or even challenge assumptions. You can also ask for deeper risk metrics like liquidation at risk and other wallet holders on the same market. Every insight at AFI comes with transparent source attachments and custom data visualizations. While other chat interfaces are at the tip of the iceberg, AFI has already reached the depths of a hedge fund. Today, we are opening up early access for the entire Sonic ecosystem and the community to make their DeFi journey easier than ever before. If you're a DeFi trader or a researcher or a developer, sign up for...
That's it, I guess. So yeah, that was most of us. I don't need to speak a lot about our product now, but yeah, I'm happy to connect with everybody out here. We as ChainRisk has been actively managing the risk of over $5 billion in assets under management across major crypto protocols. We have inculcated all the hedge fund level analysis and made it available to users through our platform. Our public alpha is about to go live, so you can contact me or go to afiprotocol.ai and register for early access. Thank you.
Thank you. You're looking for someone, right? Okay. So we are looking for a seated scheduled meeting, and the name is?
Sarban.
Right. If you're in the room or know where to find the individual, please give a pointer here. Okay, with respect to the time of all of you, we're gonna move on. Next one up is TokenTac.
All right, my name is Matt. I'm the founder of TokenTac.
In today's example, we will be demonstrating how to tokenize.
Founder of TokenTac. I'm also the creator of the patent for a proprietary process for tokenizing and managing real-world assets on the blockchain. This video here basically just demonstrates the user interface. We use the XDC network for all of our tokenization. And in this example, we're doing real-world assets, setting all of our fields, and we're going to create a subdomain that will be used throughout the process. Now, what sets this apart is a little bit different than just regular tokenization. This actually uses XRC. Many of you may be familiar with ERC 721. This is XRC 721 tokens to act as an anchor. And this is because in an ever-evolving world, in crypto, we're always going to have new tokens, 1155, 3646, and that's always going to change. But what this does is this creates an anchor point on the blockchain. It allows you to have an identity via the subdomain, and it allows you to put metadata onto the subdomain, and that metadata is then referenced throughout the process. No matter what type of token you use, you just reference the hash address, and you can recall that metadata, saving you a lot of fees and time. And in this setup, so we've got Remax, we've got the sale price, and we've got 1,000 tokens, and you can see there, preview the metadata, all the metadata shows up. The metadata, the QR code, it all gets written onto the blockchain, and then from there, you'll go ahead and you'll click tokenize and mint, and it'll mint, right now it's just XRC 20 tokens, but they could be set up for all different kind of tokens. And this can be useful for, actually, so going back, it has, we're using XDC domains. We've got primary domains, id.xdc, KYC, and cert.xdc. And they all serve a function. You can probably imagine what those functions are. And yeah, so built on XDC network. Next slide. Clicker. So we already talked about that, patent pending. Basically, we're establishing a standard in the industry. That's what, right now, we don't really have a set standard. You know, we got tokenizing assets, and people create tokens, but there's no actual set standard. What this does is it provides identification, ownership, and certification. All three of those come together to create a tokenizable process that's user-friendly, and fast and efficient using the XTC network. And so probably all read that. That's the laser pointer. So these are the solutions, plan development. What do we got for time? Is that it? 30 seconds. So yeah, looking for investors, VC investors, and partners that can help us properly scale this to the next level, take it from just user interface to developing the back-end smart contracts to move it forward to getting the MVP done. And then from there, it's tokenization. Sky is the limit. We can incorporate Internet of Things and a whole host of other aspects to it. So get in contact with me. You can find it on tokentech.net. You can also find us on @tokentech on Twitter.
All right, your 4 minutes start right now, and let's give a little bit of applause to Measure Ease. Give some energy. Thank you.
Thank you. Best for last. Anyway, hopefully the best. So we're Measure Ease. We're in London. We're in Bogota. I'm Colombian. I'm based in London. And our company does 3 things. We do AI measurement, we do Web 2 to Web 3 analytics, and we develop the next best generational talent. So the first thing we do AI measurement. So we track different social media networks, and we measure them with AI in 4 layers. We use an AI to measure text, one to measure the sound, one to measure the static image, and we're developing one to measure video. What do we use this for? We use this to see the track of the pulse in culture, and to see if any particular topic or brand or any engagement has any social resonance. In the example that we see here, we uncovered that for a particular beauty brand. The post went viral because they had a song from RuPaul the travesty in a tutorial makeup, which is very interesting. And this is something that you wouldn't uncover with a social media analysis. So this is one of the things we do. That gives us about 25 different metrics that is only proprietary to us. The second thing that we do is that we do Web 2 to Web 3 analytics. On Web 2, we have post-GDPR, all these issues tracking user behavior, lifetime value, and basically what they do on a website. On Web 3, because the blockchains are open, we can track a user's behavior. So we can unlock lifetime value. We can use this for marketing, personalization, and for campaign optimization. Where do we need investment? To automate the activation side of things. The intelligence, we have that already. And the third thing that we do is that we develop the next best generational talent. In Colombia, we partner with 2 universities, 2 out of the top 5 universities in the country, to develop the first purely data science degree in the country with an applied practical lens. There are a couple of pictures of an event, a hackathon that we did a couple of weeks ago. I was just there. And we help them to be very applied and to integrate into real business and real applications. So are the 3 things that we do. We do AI measurement with our proprietary algorithm. We do Web 2 to Web 3 analytics. And we're developing the best next generational talent in the industry. You can find us at measure.lineease.com. We're based in Colombia. We're based in the UK, fully owned by the founders. Or you can find me outside. My name is Jaime. Thank you.
Thank you. Very concise. Thank you very much. All right. And with this, we close the pitch and round founders to founders. That was very good. Thank you very much. And what's coming next? Apparently, there's a VC matching exercise going on. If you scheduled, feel free to find your VCs. If you need any help, there's your guy. Thank you.